Welcome. I only have 2 more days of the free play period. And then I will have to actually fork over money. I mean, I already did, but still. Okay. I was actually in the middle of doing this, but then I had to go. I still haven't done any of these, but maybe I can do them right now very quickly. I'll do them as a dancer. I see you hard at work out there, friend. I'll rest easy tonight knowing that some of the ugliest patches of our walls are looking as good as new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled the Lakeland in those days. After the flood, it served as one of our bastions of defense against the Sin Eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beatings, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. It's our job to keep it standing. Material and manpower shortages has been damned. Of course, we couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Perhaps I could interest you in joining the guard as a full-time wall mender. I jest, of course. I've already taken enough of your time today. Thank you, friend, and be careful out there. I actually took some other side quests too, but I'm not gonna do them. I'm only going to do the ones that have the ether cards attached to them. Or maybe. Oh right, this one. Anyway, I suppose a few sips wouldn't ruffle too many feathers. It puts my nerves at ease, that's for certain. But I wish there was something I could do for our Amaro. They can be a bit uncooperative when it gets too bright, you see. Perhaps we should use some sort of hoods to help them calm down. Okay, fine, I'll do this. Wait. Vavin, hi! How you doing? I managed to get back home earlier today. What brings you here? This wine. Oh ho, this should help pass the time. Keeping watch outside the barracks is not the most exciting job, I must admit. A little bit of flatulent stranger will see me through the shift, but I'd better not make a habit of drinking on the job. What I could really do is someone to talk to. After all, guards usually work in pairs, don't they? Not only would it be good company, but we could cross our spears and say, "Who goes there?" whenever someone comes close. I've always wanted to try that. Okay. Oh, Ifrit. Nice. I hope that goes well for you. Oh, Black Mage. I hope that goes extra well for you. Have you got permission to be in here? Fun little fact. I don't know if this was only in the 1.0 version of the game or when A Realm Reborn was still new, but for Black Mages, if you used ice magic, you would actually do more damage because it was ice. But not anymore. That's not a thing anymore. Bribery will get you everywhere. I'm joking, of course. I know who you are. A lot of the soldiers look up to you, I have to say. Some of them even wish they could live the Imperative and make a name for themselves. On the other hand, I expect a few of those out there in the field would welcome the opportunity to do something less risky for a change. We should look into shuffling the deck a little. After all, variety is the spice of life, as the saying goes. I didn't even have time to put these in the glamour dresser, as you can see. Glamour stream. That would be funny. I didn't even... Between last stream and today, I didn't even have time to exchange these for seals or put these in the glamour dresser. Nothing. And I got 2 battlecraft material free from that. Nice. Oh, there. And synthesize. Green glider leather. Green glider leather, what are you used for? Okay. Blue spirit sickle, level 74 reaper. Okay. I'll keep you for now. Moving on. Oh, Zonyu. So this is where you exist. The armor stared intently in the general direction of Damsel. Quee! What? Man, I love this battle team. So good. Yamaro eyes a wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concerned. This must be the sentry who was separated from his mount. Quee! Yamaro eyes you with an expectant gaze. He says that he is hoping that you will tend to the man's wounds. Well. Wait. Okay. I was going to look at the item description, but the item description didn't really have anything. Thank you, friend. When the beast knocked me from my mount, I thought it was the end of me for sure. But however did you know where to look? Well, the Yamaro did. My mount led you to me, you don't say. I owe you an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off in fear of my foe, but it turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? Quee. I knew it. Quee. Cute. And with that, I best head back to the Imperative and let everyone know I'm alright. Thank you, my friend. You saved my life today. Yay. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, my traveler, what brings you to our outpost to stay? This supply order. A supply order from Tina at the Hostile Imperative. But why, pray tell, are you delivering this and not one of our own men? That's what I'd like to know. Mistaken for a new recruit, you say? You really should make a point to clarify the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your service, of course, but Tina has a reputation for running roughshod over everyone she can. While I am loath to impose upon you further, you'll be returning to the Imperative regardless. I was hoping I might trouble you to deliver the supplies Tina has requested. I'm afraid the recent Sin Eater attacks have left us rather short-handed. It will take just a short while to prepare the materials for delivery. I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. Not that there's much in the way of entertainment here. It is a military outpost after all. Perhaps you could converse with the soldiers? It'd be sure to raise their spirits, and you just might glean some useful information out of them. Okay. Let me just go up here because I saw a vista spot. There we go. Oh, I need to go here anyway. Radiska's Round. Located in the center of Lakeland, this watchtower is named in honor of a soldier who saved countless lives when he warned of a flying swarm of Sin Eaters. The soldier himself was slain in battle, having chosen to remain at the tower and delay the Eater's pursuit. Dang. Hail there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Radiska's Round got its name? Wait, don't answer that, I have a mind to tell you anyway. The Vista Spot just told me. Radiska was a guardsman in the early days, one of our best and bravest as the records tell. They say he gave his life holding off a horde of Sin Eaters, just long enough for a group of refugees to flee to safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower, and ever since then it's been named in his honor. Makes a man proud to serve, I say. Aw. Whee! How there, stranger? We don't get many travelers in this part. What do you think of the round? She is an odd one as far as forts go, wouldn't you say? Truth is, what you see today is actually the ruins of a larger structure built over a century ago. We took over what was left and converted it into a lookout tower of sorts to serve us in our struggle against the Sin Eaters. Seeing as how it stands at a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. We can see threats coming in from miles away and send out patrols to deal with them before they get too close. Of course it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? What can you do indeed? A traveler? Huh, you're an odd one to pick this place for a leisurely excursion. Me, I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. But since you were kind enough to grace us with your company, why don't I tell you a bit about this place? Radiska's Round was built on the ruins of an old belfry. In more peaceful days, its clarion call would ring out through Lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves a purpose far more grim. To warn the residents of Lakeland of Sin Eater attacks. Oh, will that the day return when its ring again brings only joy and not fear. Ah, there you are, friend. Did my man have anything of interest to say? In any event, I hope your stay here was not overly tiresome. I'm pleased to inform you that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. Before that, though, please allow me to compensate you for your service. Wait. Oh, I'm still missing... Right. I'm still missing one ether current. I have a can of 7-Up with me today. Ah, there you are. I was hoping that you'd return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know, as I was, that my man has safely returned to the Imperative. Those Amuro can be stubborn brutes at times, but times like these make a man appreciate what loyal companions they truly are. I say this one's earned himself some extra feed for dinner today. There we go. And now I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Flap my wings and fly away. Okay. So, what did they have to say? Voice of an angel. Oh yeah, totally a voice of an angel. Right there. Absolutely a voice of an angel. Anyway. That certainly gives me food for thought. Even if it did take a bottle of Flatman Stranger each to get them to speak their minds. I'm glad I had a chance to hear their ideas though. For soldiers posted in remote outposts like this, there's nothing more important than morale. Here, this is for you. Money and experience. Now I put out my Emperor's new seatbelt and soar away to talk to this guy. I take it you have done as I have asked? That I did. Lake anemones are one of Lakeland's lesser known exports, largely due to the fact that collecting them is such an unpleasant and perilous task. Fair enough. Yes, this should suffice. Of course, I do not wish to grow my own lake anemones, heavens forbid. I plan to extract the oil for some improvements I have in mind for the telescope. Magnificent, is it not? It was constructed long before the flood and was originally used to observe celestial bodies. As you may well imagine, a sky inundated with light is not conducive to stargazing, and the telescope was pointed downwards to watch for the arrival of approaching sea eaters instead. The return of darkness to the land stirred in me the desire to research the movements of the various constellations. And my model just broke. God damn it. Why? Everything is working as it should, so there's literally no reason for it to break. Just... Okay, hold on a second. There's literally no reason for it to break. At all. But it's just... like, the camera is working fine. Everything is working fine. The motion capture is working fine. Like, it just felt like it, I guess. And there we go. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. It happened within 20 minutes of streaming, by the way. That's a record, actually. I think that's a record. Hence my need for anemone seed oil. With a liberal application, I will have the telescope aimed skyward, and that I may bask in the glory of the heavens. Good luck. Oh, all the way over there, right? Oh. I will go on my bed. Wow. Whoa. There's still a lot of side quests here, and as well as in Kaluja. There's still side quests here I haven't been able to get to because I haven't had the time. The game was lagging for a bit there. And the music is gone. There we go, it's back. Oh dear. That always scares me a little bit. And the music here is also so good. Hand mirrored lake. Long mirrored lake. Saint Patrick's Temple. That sounds like a dungeon. I hope it is. What? No, you didn't see me at all. What are you talking about? I'm familiar here. Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Tancred and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Oh, imbues his ammunition. Imbue his ammunition with ether, light, or something. Oh, I can go here. Nice. Let's see. Also, I just realized that it's kind of weird. Seamless transition between music in the same area without loading. Whoa, I just noticed the wings there. Cool. Rika. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? You take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognize you at first. Did you lose weight? Did you take up astrology? Indeed, though the night be lost behind a shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Mheg, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Tancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Alright. Meanwhile, Juliana, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts, there abideth a vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Okay then, let's go catch a hawker. To kill a hawker bird. Not to be confused with to kill a hawkingbird. Did you say hacking? No, hawker. But I mean, I did when I read your message. Oh wait, capture a weakened hawker. Hold on a second. Got him. Yeah, I mean, not like it's a curse or anything. Did it consider the cuts? I'm actually curious now. Probably not, right? Probably like on the lighter side, like saying dang, you know? Or gosh darn it. I mean, that's just a light one, you know? Not really considered what a cuss? I don't think so. Dang it, fudge. Yeah. Thou art the returns. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Indeed I did. It's in this recluse cube, wannabe. Even without the box's enchantment to hold it in place, the creature has no more fight left in it. Aww. Anyway. A truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Tancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Retake thy knees, meanwhile. Hold on a second. I'm back.
'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Ooh, white orosite.
White orosite, newly forged for thy use.
Wow, that easy.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Ah. She's only named Minfilia.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Oh right, that was... I
I
forgot
took up
about
the
that.
gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
That crit stonks. Absolutely.
Really?
I already took a
May I?
screenshot. That
Of course, my
crit.
dear.
Hi again.
Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Oh, by the way, again, my model already broke in the stream. The stream barely started, my model broke. But it's back. It's very fragile. Even when everything is working as it should.
Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
As if.
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Mheg, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh hey, haven't had one of these in a while. Actually, no, since post Stormblood. Okay, no, it hasn't been that long.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
In my
a little bit.
name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
Oh, that's how you pronounce her name. Flamine. Took me this long. Sorry.
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
Aw. I feel so bad for Thancred.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
That great impression. By the way, can this... Oh. Oh, hey, 1.0 stuff. I remember seeing this on YouTube, but I do remember.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
And she's gone.
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things, where we came from, what we fight for, but of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end? By the way, can this sad theme be used from now on instead of the default sad theme from Realm Reborn? I like this one way more.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate.
Well, people will get tired
The
of this
question
theme
remaineth,
eventually.
however, who shall take up
Okay.
the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
The music in this expansion, all the field music, just everything so far has been so good. That's a mini Morbol. What? It's just been nice. Well, to be fair, it's not just this expansion. Every single one has had spectacular music. But Shadowbringer is hitting different. Oh. I thought it was closer. I thought it was more close by. But no, it was actually just near the Aetheryte. Never mind. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fate custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Okay, grilled rail. Ah, it's 73. Damn it. It was so close. The key to the castle. Oh yeah, 73, so it's probably going to be a dungeon. Oh, and also 73, isn't that the level of where we got trials in Heaven's Ward and Stoneblood? So maybe if the pattern continues, then yeah, there's going to be a trial too, I think. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Mheg. What a strange thing to wish for! You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. You could have been busy, Urianjay. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? Yes. Hold on, wait, close? Okay. I'll be able to skip to this part here. That's how it usually works anyway. 1 DPS left. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? No. Damn it. Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. Or Titania. I knew it, I had an inkling. Someone is watching for the first time. This should be enough to level me up. It should be. I haven't done this as a monk in a long time. I've gotten kind of used to do this with ranged DPS. Let's see how this goes. Okay, don't stand too close or else I'll get so much damage. I think here is also the same. It's whatever. Oh, okay, nice. I'm Alliance A. I think it was in this dungeon where Alliance A turns into ghosts and can fight the piece of armor, which is better than the other ones that just have to deal with the ads. That's nice. Riveting gameplay. I can't attack from a distance. Why does Queen Strike only exist in PvP? Queen Strike let me attack from a distance. Oh. I've only done duel in PvP though. I haven't actually done any of the front line or crystal line conflict or all that. Or I can't even speak. But although I still haven't done any of those. I have tried out with by dueling with other people. It's cool. Bum, 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 bum. Wa-na-na-na. Oh, wait. Pressing the wrong button. Frontline roulette gives so much experience. I really have to try that. I really should. Wee, 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 wee. Ba-da-ba-ba. Finally. I wasn't getting that last chakra. Oh, all right. And now for the part where everyone forgets about the big AoE. And why did they pull it all the way over here? What the hell? Oh no. Okay, he went there. Nice. And there we go. And now I got a level up. And I got the commendation, nice. Yeah, this. They probably does give it an experience. Is there more side quests than before? Maybe not. Anyway. Never mind. Can't I abandon it? Wait, what do you mean I can't abandon it? I can't abandon main story quests? I thought I could. Weird. Well. My bad. I guess I skipped the main story cutscene now. Usually whenever the game like loads to a different cutscene in the same like succession, you can just skip it and it goes to the cutscene afterwards. It usually doesn't skip both of them at the same time. The one time that didn't work. The one time. I should be killed for that. I thought never to talk to the Fuath under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? During our sojourn in Mheg, we avoided the lake at all costs, but that sufficed to warn you of its dangers. Through the gate lieth the domain of the Fuath. I was about to say the Fuath couldn't be any more unreasonable than the Pixies, but that's just asking for trouble. What a lot of liftmen. Hearken to me, O spirits of the waters. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fuath are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief tip wouldn't hurt. Come on off now, you've done it once. We all know Tancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Tancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Rianjay? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Rianjay. That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend, I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals, with a treat. Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us, is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we Fuath, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem ashamed not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Dohn Mheg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us free sport, and we will give you the crown. Dohn Mheg now accessible. Okay then, let's see. Let's see. Oh, right. Actually, I want to go with Minfilia here. Oh, Alfino would be...
is yours.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Here we go!
Right.
Here we go!
Let's give it our all.
My turn. My turn.
Here we go!
Yeah. I haven't gone with these three yet, so yeah, let's go with them. Interesting. Giving me a little bit of Coraline vibes. And Alice in Wonderland vibes as well, of course, but yeah. Okay, Minfilia is simply just a rogue, not ninja. Makes sense. It's like being in a dream. Yet the dangers of this dream are very real. Be not distracted by its beauty. Where's love? Where's life? Drink up, you posh souls! Is that a what? What is it doing? Oh hey, she can hide. Right, she's a rogue, duh.
Together we shall overcome this.
Ooh, pretty. Oh my, did you see the flowers? Stay focused, Minfilia. Oh, did you see Minfilia? There. Why is her one cycle so weird? Bang, bang.
Together we shall overcome this.
Oh no. Tancred, please, no. Is that gonna hurt? A little bit. With a fun detail, having both Minfilia and Tancred makes it possible for Tancred to do the full combat of Gunbreaker. Without her, he can't. That is really cool. It makes perfect sense. He did mention before something about that too. Like, he said something about like Minfilia helped me in a little bit ago. Yeah, makes sense. Our guests have arrived. Thanks on Lord of the Lingering Gaze. That's their chieftain with the personally standing our way. There's no way it falls like the rest. Let's see. Oh, their areas of effect are way larger than they seem. Gotcha.
I'll show you.
Okay, nice. Bravo, bravo, very impressive. We keep up that fine form the rest of the way. We did it, we won. No, it was just toying with us. Okay, hold on a second. Look, the landscape is changing. Seems they haven't quite had enough games. Okay, hold on a second. My cat wants to go outside. Hold on a second. And I'm back. Onward, my friends, onward to your prize. There we go, thankfully this is a little smarter. I said before, when we were at Homingster Switch, that the NPC party here isn't that much different, this AI-wise, from the usual. But no, I just saw here Thancred rushed in, while Graha didn't. Sorry, the Exo. So it depends on the character, I guess. That's also pretty great, not gonna lie. Oh, did I think I have dropped a what next? However it comes with me. Ah yes, the good old stop them with what trick. Cool. My apologies, but accidents do happen. Sure.
Together we shall overcome this.
Play my beautiful garden, sure. Damn it, I don't have either interject or a stun available again. Oh, it will hit stun anyway.
Now I've got you. Now I've got you.
Right, second boss. Griot. Let's get this overgrown scrub down to size. Anyone else? Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I get it now. When do we come tomorrow? Timber. What?
Keep your guard up. I shall protect you.
I'll show you.
I guess in theory I did it by accident that time, the other time. Or maybe one person has to get two of them? Oh yeah, maybe. This falleth short of the legend. Wait, what legend? Oh, it's 400. It's the same, right? Kill speed and 7. Out of words, like something out of a fairy tale. That we're the ones in the tale. Stay on your guard. We're gonna go to Water Palace from the hit game Sonic Rush. Keep running, you're almost there. That way, the crown's that way. What's gonna happen? Crown, we found it! I smell a trap. Yep. Who could have seen this coming? This is really cool. Not gonna lie.
I'll show you.
It feels like a deep dungeon. A little bit. Just the layout of it, anyway. It reminds me of a deep dungeon. Good bot for banning the bot. Or on bot action. Pretty much. I thought I was gonna go this way. But yeah, let's just go. Ba, ba, ba. More, we want some more! No you don't. Yes we do. No you don't. This is what we like to call Gaslight Dungeon. Gaslight District. All of that just to reference Gaslight District. Pay mana trigger for Gunbreaker. Cool. There's the actual crown. What? Lake Lord. Wow, you're stylish. You're very stylish. I want to look like him. Yeah, same here. It looks cool. This time we'll really have the crown. Focus on the fight, Mythilia, not prize. I like Triumph more, but this is also great.
I shall protect you.
Oh, so that's why you went so far away and feel it didn't. Okay, I'm a frog. I haven't been a frog since I went to a deep dungeon. Path of the Dead. It really is a deep dungeon. Oh my god, zig bar. We're supposed to craft this? Yes. Think I'm light on my feet. I can't attack from far away. I think that absolutely coincidence, but I choose not to think that. His song says we fall 7 times, 7 calamities. You know what? I'll believe it. You got this, Minfilia. That was cool. Changing Fantasia. Oh, that's big. It's hideous! I grow very district. Oh, come on, really? Are we going to start turning? No, okay. We're not as bad as that one more wall. Oh, but you do that, okay. From Void Arc. The music is really good. Really freaking good. I like how the bosses so far all just have titles all of a sudden. Before this they really didn't. I might put all these they have titles. It's cool.
You underestimate me.
Feels like a Dark Souls game or something. Oh, again. I'm an idiot. I fell for it again. I don't have I would say here to steal the limit break. Thankfully I have it myself here to forget about limit break instead. And there we go. Oh, and level up again, nice. Wait, why are we somewhere here? Huh. Ooh, enlightenment. Enlightened meditation. Deep meditation too. How? Whoa, that's a lot of things. This one before you. Okay, it's just the same thing but better. Okay. Opens chakra. What? What's the difference? Hi, Riot. When used outside of combat, triggers the cooldown of weapon skills upon execution. Some because you can't have a nice top hat, obviously. Of course. Of course. Oh, maybe it's different. Enlightened meditation because of this. Oh yeah, it's called enlightenment, but what? But so instead of using this, I can just click this immediately? Is that the difference? I can just bonk. I can just like press this twice and it will do it immediately? Like, why does it matter which one I press? Does this enlightenment have more potency if I use this instead of this? Weird. Okay. Their mastery over glamour is truly astounding. Yeah. Not as big as... Is it over? I dare say they've had their fill of sport. It's not as big of a mastery as AFKers in Limsa. But yes, truly. Time to collect our prize. Here, we did it. You both sure did. Something. I didn't used to give this message before, I think. I don't know why it bothers to say that message. To say which material you got specifically, because you can just see it right here while you're extracting, so it's kind of whatever. Where did the material go? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, Wilford!
Jolly good show.
Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back.
He's not even dead. Why would we somber?
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes? Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Thank you.
More! I want to see more of her!
Yes! Yes! I could watch her forever!
Why don't we just make her one of us? Yes!
I
One of us!
I got turned into a frog twice. How am I better?
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Oh, hi, Oliver. Thank you.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
I know, right? Stormblood is cool. Stormblood was very cool. Tancred can hold his breath underwater for like 9 minutes or something, if I remember correctly.
Do not deal with the Fwath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
There are houses underwater.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did, everything we gave, what was it for? I wonder, I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Yeah. Oh. Where's Tancred and Minfield? And Alfina. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wilt soon endanger thyself. I pray thee, rest a moment. Rest a moment. Oh, everyone else is there. There was nothing where we looked. Juliana! Yay, I'm here. That was a goodbye emote, by the way. Dear gods, were it not for Soroban's blessing. But I need not belabor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Poiv kept that part of the bargain, at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Doing, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Mheg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. You're more an army, I guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we expect, we will require your aid. If Alfino is coming, then Alexei will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know? Alright. Just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Oh dear god, no. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. It's fine, defeating the White Warden would always have fallen to me. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well then, see you afterwards, my friend. Yeah, 53, 57, 63, 67. So it's going to be different. Oh wait, no, it's still 73. Why did I think I was at 74? It was only because I leveled up. Yeah, probably. A visit to the Numo. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Numo or the nearer, we shall seek them out next. Among the faithful, they bear the distinction of having abided in the land since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Where is the way? Okay. Actually, Oh, right. Like, what's the difference? Why should I have this button here? What's the point? That's the problem. Like, what's the point in having this button? I'll just remove it. It seems I also removed the other one that I had here before, so makes no difference. Past yonder cliff lieth planning, name of the Numo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. 'Twas only when the flood came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Feyfolk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words would ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Nice. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Oh, mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha, nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. There do not appear to be pixies without around. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Hehe. Oh dear. Teleportation magic. For mercy, we were not sent far from our courts. Should pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, this calls. A most ingenious magic which rendered one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. Oh, cool. Only to fairies, though? I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. By the way, the main difference with the meditation is that one turns into an AoE when you have max chakra, and the other into a single target. That's really all there is, but yeah, it's different attack still. Yeah, but I already have the attacks mapped to a different button. Like the attacks themselves, the attack itself, the line one, I already have it mapped on a button. So, I mean, I don't think there's any point in... Right? If the game didn't let me map the button, then sure, absolutely, but it does, so... And I already have it there to begin with. So I don't think I need to have an extra button for that. When the skill was added, you could map map buttons. Excuse me. When the skill was added, you couldn't map buttons tied to other things like that, to be fair. Fair enough. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Yeah. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Spaghetti code. But yeah, like, I can just click this, forbidden meditation, and I will have enlightenment available, like usual. Come out, wherever you are. Too weird skill to have, kind of like Scathe in Black Mage. Oh yeah, I think I removed Scathe from Black Mage. I haven't, or maybe I still have it there, but I forgot. What should we do when we find them? We said I'm flying, tee. I haven't used Scathe in a long time. Shield Bash also, I haven't used it in a very long time. But I can totally see Shield Bash being useful in a deep dungeon. I can imagine a couple of situations where it would be useful. But outside of that, it's whatever. Wait, but Tancred is already here? Alright then. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. We're hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Numo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. Alright. Cool. Why do the fairies have aetherites? Did they steal them from Verbert? Or were they already here from when Verbert was a thing? Verbert, you know. Maybe they just stole them. Mortals! Mortals are here! Welcome them! What? I thought you said the Numo were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. Just beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. It's like unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. To have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Oh. Greetings, Elder with ink. Dear me, it hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new Mo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liagia? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fake cousins, we Numo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Does it fall many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light? If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. We'll defeat Titania. No one will come to harm. Just hand over the goddamn staff. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another White Warden, changed nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urian-J. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Omoran army. I mean, I think the fairies will keep them occupied long enough. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? Yeah, I was wondering why that was italicized. We know full well that not gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. Which are just the dogs, right? Roll over and fetch. Men's greatest friends, yeah, they're dogs. You know full well, yet to speak the word of power regardless? It's unfair, I tell you. What? In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Are you a society? I hope you are. It would be neat. Very well, Urian-J. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Ba 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 ba. We'll offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps we can begin with Marnos. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Velbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marnos has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They will be overjoyed for your patronage. Where did Minfilia go? There you are. Ether currents. How do I get up there? Oh, easy. It's actually really easy. Oh. Oh. Okay. How do I get that far? Your leap of faith is looking great. Wait, hold on. How do I get over there? Am I supposed to get over there from here? Yeah. No, it has to be from there. Or maybe I can just wait to... Actually, yeah. I probably just need to unlock flying for that, now that I think about it. 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did I already count that way? You're counting leaves. What? Who? What? Where? Wait, you're immortal! Huzzah! What? Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you all tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you have come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for the payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please give their legs and your patronage to me. Okay. Sure. I don't have any more 7-Up. Meh. Wait, no, I do. I do have a little bit. Oh, it didn't get to the other guy. I'm just pressing buttons. Okay. Wait, I can just teleport. Duh. Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. How many moss fungus legs will you give? I don't have 3. 2. Oh, that 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide. There is no greater joy. Ah. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. Ah. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I please to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Society quest. Shop is open for business. And if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Isgiv yonder? Isgiv. Judging from your equipment, this plane you're no stranger to battle. I believe Isgiv will have something to offer you. Okay. Ah, to have so many men visitors at once is a joyous day indeed. If it pleases you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash, with no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Okay. Oh my god, Komanu was able to get up there. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quickly you are! Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Okay. Sure. Bam, 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 bam. You sense a gaze from the entrance. Oh, Minfilia. Huh? I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and... What? I should go and report back. All? But okay. But to be fair, she doesn't really know me. Or anyone else outside of Tancred, for that matter. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again. It reminds me of the old days. Fair every day. I will carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then the castle wasn't called Gia. The Verbertites built it, and they named it Grunslicht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I will be glad to offer them to you. For a fitting price, of course. Ba 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 ba. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider the weird lad? They've been under the weather of late, and